I'm Danielle Hale, Chief Economist for Realtor.com, and here's what you need to know. In good news for workers, jobless claims hit their sixth consecutive post-pandemic low. Additionally, both job openings and the number of people quitting, typically a sign they found something better, hit record highs. While workers face strong job prospects, on the flip side, small businesses reported difficulty hiring, which weighed down their optimism. Many are trying to hire or hiring and are also raising compensation to entice workers. Pay increases are good news for workers who face higher costs for the goods and services they typically buy. Overall, inflation was up 5% in the last year and jumped in May. It's not expected, but if that monthly pace continued for a year, prices would be more than 7% higher. This is not record inflation, but it is the highest 12-month jump we've seen in over a decade. Despite these figures, mortgage and bond rates dropped this week, as investors seem to accept the view that the current inflation won't last long. In housing, the typical home asking price increased again, making it the 43rd straight week of double-digit growth. New listings dropped 1% after 8 weeks of growth, likely due to the Memorial Day holiday, which fell almost a week later this year. With home prices and seller confidence both up, I expect that we'll see more new sellers in the weeks ahead, making this dip a temporary one. The outlook for competition from other home shoppers is more mixed. On the one hand, the number of buyers applying for purchase mortgages has waned in recent weeks, as a record low share of people say it's a good time to buy a home. Nevertheless, a record high share of consumers said they'd buy rather than rent if they needed to move. Why buy? Well, real estate equity grew by more than $800 billion in the first quarter. This wealth building creates a strong incentive to own. And while today's home buyers are unlikely to see the same pace of equity buildup that we've seen recently, over the long term, homeowners have historically amassed substantial wealth. You'll find details and our housing data for download at Realtor.com/research. And you can also follow us on Twitter for real-time updates. Have a question about the economy or housing market you want answered? Join me Thursday, June 17th on the Realtor.com Facebook page for a live Q&A, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. See you then.